forth. And some good writers had come. One particular writer was called Hayagriva. He had been an English professor at Ohio State University, and he joined Srila Prabhupada early on, became one of the first editors of Prabhupada's books, because Prabhupada asked various devotees to edit his books for force and clarity, correct any mistakes. And then he'd asked them all to write. So Hayagriva had written an article for this 1973 magazine. It was called Liberation of the Cave Dwellers. And it was a essay about what Socrates had said about the process of spiritual realization, in which he says, imagine some people who had been condemned to live in caves, and they were facing the back wall of the caves, and all the forms they knew of were what they saw on the walls of the caves that appeared as shadows from the outside world. They're unaware of direct sunlight or even what it looked like. Their eyes were in tune to the darkness. And one day, one of those cave dwellers somehow escaped and got out into the bright world and saw how people were living, how there was this phenomenon called the sun, which was illuminating everything. And after some time outside, came back to the various cave dwellers to tell them about this world of light outside. And Socrates had said that actually these cave dwellers were not open to hearing about another world. They said, what are you talking about? There is no other world. This is it. There's only these shadows. This is reality. And they couldn't believe in anything so fantastical as a sun. And after all, he says, how would one even describe the sun, what it looks like, or what its power is, to someone who had never seen the sun, had no conception of what it is? He said that person from the outside would have to bring in one ray of light and show them. It's something like this. This is one sample of what it's like. And when I was reading that magazine, and it was Hayagriva, the author, was pointing out how this material world, according to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Lord Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita, is like a cave. In fact, he describes how the material world is a dark place, but beyond this dark material world, he says, Parastasmatu bhavonyo vyakto vyaktat sanatanaha yaksak sarveshu bhuteshu nashyatsu navinashyati. He said there's a world that is illuminated. Every aspect of it is illuminated. It doesn't even need a sun or a moon, and it's never destroyed. The material world is named variously, but one of the names is Martyaloka, as a place where everyone's dying all the time. And that's one of the ways in which the cave dwellers assert themselves. They say, well, that's just natural, everyone dies. Why try to go beyond that? This is just our reality. There is no such thing as deathlessness, and so forth. But Krishna says otherwise. Beyond this dark material world, there's the bright eternal spiritual world. The material world, he again says in the Bhagavad Gita, is constantly in flux. It's being annihilated and then recreated again and again. But he says the nature of the spiritual world is that it's never annihilated.